Good morning, children. This is unit number 3 about magnetic field. So, in last class, we obtained the equation. We derived the equation for magnetic field produced by the current carrying straight conductor. So, first we started with a small segment. We chose the small segment. So, what magnetic field it will provide? Then we calculate for throughout straight conductor. Hope you all understood about that. Your test 2. And today's class, we'll do the derivation like the same last class. So only the difference is in last class topic we used infinite straight current carrying conductor. In this we are using current carrying circular loop, circular coil. Last class itself I gave an intro. So what we are going to discuss in next class. So that we are going to discuss how the derivation. First you look figure 3.33. So in this 3.33, this red color circle, it is number of turns of the coil. We can have any number of turns of the coil. For explanation, first we will have single turn of the coil. This red color circle, current carrying circular coil. எது எடுத்திருக்கோம் லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் நம்ம ஸ்ட்ரைட் கண்டக்டர் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம். இதில் வந்து கண்டக்டர் எப்படி இருக்குன்னா சர்க்கிளாக இருக்குது. இந்த சர்க்கிள் கண்டக்டரில் we are passing the current. இந்த சர்க்குலர் காயில் கரண்ட் கேரிங் கண்டக்டர் எவ்வளோ மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டை ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் பாயிண்டில் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதை நம்ம we are going to calculate. We understood, students? இந்த ரெட் கலர் சர்க்கிள் தான் சிங்கிள் டர்ன் wire, current carrying wire is taken, and see the midpoint of the wire circle is O, and from the midpoint we are joining the line with the point P. So where is P? Here the P is. From the midpoint of the coil O, we are drawing the straight line. It meets the point, and we are taking the distance of the point P from the O is Z. So what is the distance we are taken? We are taking the distance from the O is what? Z. Understood? Yes. And now in this circular coil, current carrying circular coil, both the sides at the point C and at the point D, we are choosing the small segment of the wire. அதாவது full circle wiring நம்ம எடுத்துக்காம Cன்ற பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு நியர்பையாகவும் D பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு நியர்பையாகவும் ஸ்மால் செக்மெண்ட்ஸ் DL லென்த் இருக்கிற மாதிரி நம்ம எடுத்திருக்கோம். ஸோ நவ் யூ மே கிளியர். உங்கள் மைண்டில் இப்போ என்ன வந்திருக்கும்? டெஃபினட்டாக பயோட்ஸ் ஆவட்லாம் வந்திருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் நம்ம இப்படி தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம். ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? இல்லைனா ஒரு டைம் லாஸ்ட் ஆன்சரை ரீகால் பண்ணி பார்த்துக்கோ. சேம் திங். அண்ட் ஃப்ரம் த C, we are joining the point P in a distance of R. And from the D point, the point P is connected, same distance R. So from CP and DP having the equal distance, that is called as R. புரியுதா? இப்போ Cனால மட்டும் at point Pல இப்போ இந்த காயிலில், இந்த டர்ன் காயிலில் கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ Cன்ற பாயிண்ட்லேருந்து டிஎல் டிஸ்டன்ஸ்னால Pல எவ்வளோ மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகிருக்குன்னா டிபின்ற மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட். why we are taken as dB, small d capital B அப்படின்னா, see here it is given dB. ஏன் நம்ம dB small d எடுத்திருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா, because we choose only the small part of the circle coil, not throughout the coil. அப்போது சின்ன பார்ட், சின்ன லென்த் எவ்வளோ மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் P பாயிண்டில் தருது அப்படின்னா, that is taken as dB. So this dB is resolved into two components. Again நம்ம 11th யூஸ் பண்ண டாபிக், செகண்ட் யூனிட்டில் படித்த ஒரு ரிசல்டன்ட் இருக்குன்னா எவ்வளோ காம்பனண்ட் ரிசால்வ் ஆகுன்றது நம்ம லாஸ்ட் இயரை படிச்சுருக்கோம். அதைத்தான் இங்கே இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ண போகிறோம். திஸ் டிபி வெக்டார் இஸ் ரிசால்வ் இன்டு டூ காம்பனண்ட்ஸ் as dB cos phi and dB sin phi. And one more thing, the angle for CPO is equal to phi. The angle CPO is equal to what? It is phi. Okay, and this dB is resolved into two components, dB cos phi and dB sin phi. So that we got here. Are you clear? Yes, good. Next பார்த்தோம்னா, because of the length D, capital D, the point D, the small length segment DL, it gives the magnetic field at the point P like a C point as dB, and it is resolved into two components as dB cos phi and dB sin phi. So what are the components? dB cos phi and dB sin phi. Okay, and look at the picture. Both the dB cos phi, ஸோ நம்ம ரெண்டு சைட்லையும் சின்ற பாயிண்ட்லையும் சரி டின்ற பாயிண்ட்லையும் சரி ஈக்குவல் லென்த்து தான் சூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அப்போது அட் பாயிண்ட் பியில் இந்த சி பாயிண்ட்டும் டி பாயிண்ட்டும் ஈக்குவல் மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டை கொடுக்கும். பட் திஸ் டிபி காஸ் ஃபை இஸ் ஆக்டிங் இன் ஆப்போசிட் டைரக்ஷன். ஓகே, ஈக்குவல் மேக்னிடியூட் பட் ஆக்டிங் இன் த ஆப்போசிட் டைரக்ஷன், அண்ட் தீஸ் டூ வில் கேன்சல் டு ஈச் அதர். கேன்சல் ஆயிருமா? And now you see this dB sin phi due to the C point and due to the D point acting in the same line. It will be taken as the account in this derivation. புரியுதா? So C point segment DL D point இருக்க segment DL at point P ல ரெண்டு segments C யும் D யும் each two segments split ஆகுது. dB cos phi and dB sin phi, again dB cos phi and dB sin phi, and dB sin phi are acting perpendicular from the point P, these two having the equal value and cancel to each other. But dB sin phi பார்த்தனா same direction act ஆயிட்டிருக்கு. It will be taken as account for this derivation. This is about this figure 3.33. And which rule we are going to use at first? Yes, like a last case, last derivation and last detail which we discussed in last class. As per Biot-Savart rule, we are going to use the equation dB vector is equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi ideal vector cross r cap divided by r square. So this equation we derived before that last detailed question. This is the equation given by Biot-Savart. So this is called as Biot-Savart law. இந்த law நம்ம என்னன்றது லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்லேயும் ப்ரீவியஸ் கிளாஸும் நல்லாவே டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். And the magnitude dB vector can be written as now. இப்போ I dl vector cross r vector யார் ரிசல்டன்ட் தரா அப்படின்னா only due to the sin theta. Okay, then we are writing the equation mu naught divided by 4 pi ideal, this is cross product, no? So this is cross product. Then we are writing the equation as ideal sin theta divided by r square. This is next equation. And in this sin theta, we know theta is the angle between ideal and r. So ideal நம்ம டைரக்ஷன் எங்கிருந்து எடுத்துக்குவோம், ஒரு காயில் லெஃப்ட் அண்ட் ரைட்டாக நம்ம இங்கே ரெண்டு செக்மெண்ட் எடுத்திருக்கோம். தட் ஐடியல் டைரக்ஷனையும் ஆரையும் நம்ம கம்பேர் பண்ணோம்னா that angle will become 90 degree. So sin 90 will become what? 1. Then the equation will become mu naught divided by 4 pi ideal divided by r square. So what is the equation? Mu naught divided by 4 pi ideal divided by r square. This is what? This is the equation for magnetic field. Okay, and now the magnitude of the magnetic field at P is same the things we discussed. At P ல பார்த்தனா due to the C யும் due to the D யும் எது சேமா இருக்கும்? Good, dB cos phi, but opposite direction. It cancelled. Then எதை மட்டும் எடுத்திருப்போம்? sin phi மட்டும் எடுத்திருக்கோம். And here you see the figure 3.33. dB cos phi is acting along the y axis. dB sin phi is acting along the z axis. So we having the term related to the direction I cap, j cap and k cap. இதுவும் நம்ம 11th படிச்சிருக்கோம். ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? Okay, so we are using the term here. இதில் sin theta மட்டும்தான் சர்வைவ் ஆயிருக்கு. Then the equation will become P vector is equal to integration of dB vector. Okay, cos phi is cancelled here. So dB vector na edu mattum resultant varuduna dB sin phi is acting along the z axis. Then we can take as what? K cap. Okay, then mu naught I divided by 4 pi integration dl divided by r square sin phi into k cap. Okay, so what we are writing here, we are substituting the dB value from the previous equation. So dB value is given here. This equation is substituted in this derivation. So mu naught I divided by 4 pi integration dl by r square sin phi k cap. And now we are going to choose the triangle OCP from the figure. So this is O, then C, then P. We are taking this triangle. So we are choosing this triangle. Using this triangle, we are going to find the formula sin phi. Okay, so what is sin phi? Sin phi is equal to, we can write opposite by hypotenuse. So for this OCP, what is opposite? Opposite is, we can write as capital R divided by, and what is hypotenuse? That is small r. Are you clear? So we can write sin phi as, sin phi is equal to, from the triangle OCP, capital R divided by small r. So using this equation, we are writing here, this equation we are getting capital R divided by small r. Small r is equal to, we can write as what? We can write as capital R square plus Z square from the triangle as per Pythagoras theorem. Okay, then R square is equal to, we can write as R square plus Z square as per Pythagoras theorem, but we need R value, then we can take as the square root. Okay, so many times we discuss like this derivation. And next step, we are expanding the equation. So after this, we can substitute in this equation, then this equation will become V vector is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi capital R divided by R square plus Z square whole power 1 by 2. Okay, then K cap, then we are separating the integration dl, that comes here, and this divided by R square is equal to R square plus Z square. It is included with this, then the equation will become R square plus Z square whole power 3 by 2. Okay, after substituted the equation, here the continuation of the derivation, we are going to integrate the dl. So the segment is selected as a small length dl. So we can start the length from 0, and whole circle will give the circumference. If you are taking the circumference of the circle means, we can write the formula of the circle is 2 pi r. Understood? What is the formula? 2 pi r. And in this equation, we can substitute the integration dl is equal to 2 pi r. So this will be replaced by the formula 2 pi r. Then we are substituting here. Okay, and the equation we got as mu naught I divided by 4 pi capital R divided by R square plus Z square whole power 3 by 2, 2 pi r k cap. And comparing this 4 and 2 can be cancelled. Here 2 times will come, pi and pi will be cancelled, and the rest of the equation we can write as follows: mu naught I divided by 2 capital R square plus Z square power 3 by 2. Okay, so here it is substituted. Sorry children, here the circumference is taken as capital R here. I wrote as small r, so by mistake I wrote. Actually, this is the formula, basic formula is 2 pi small r only. Here the circle radius is taken as capital R. Then we are substituting this 2 pi r in this integration dl. And then 4 and 2 times, then pi will get cancelled. Then this r will be get multiplied with this capital R. Then the answer will become r square. Then the equation will become as mu naught I divided by 2 r square divided by r square plus z square whole power 3 by 2 into k cap. Okay, so this is the equation we got. This equation is for single turn circular coil. Okay, keep it in your mind. This is the answer for what? Single turn circular current carrying circular coil. Suppose if we having number of turns, okay, if we having number of turns like a motor means, Here in this diagram only one single turn red color is given there, no? For example, this second turn, then third turn, fourth turn, etc. n number of turns are there, means we can write the formula. So with this equation, just mu will, sorry, capital N will be multiplied. So N stands here, number of turns of the coil. So the equation can be written as mu naught N I divided by 2 R square divided by R square plus Z square whole power 3 by 2 K cap. And here one more special case we are giving. So in this as per diagram, we are calculating the magnetic field at the point P due to the circular coil, given coil. Okay, அப்படிதானே? இந்த circular coil எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இந்த circular coil இந்த point Pல என்ன magnetic field என்றதா we derived as equation. So the equation எல்லாம் substitution பண்ணனா we'll get answer. Suppose இங்க இருக்க P point உள்ள வருது. Now say the P is placed at the point O. P இப்போ எங்க இருக்கு? அப்போ இது ஃபுல்லாகவே டெமாலிஷர், எதுவுமே இல்லை. P நம்ம எங்கே இருக்க மாதிரி எடுத்திருக்கோம், ஓன்ற பாயிண்ட் எடுத்திருக்கோம். அப்போ வாட் அபவுட் திஸ் Z? ஸோ P will come to the place of O, then Z will become as what? Z will become 0. We are substituting that. When Z is 0 அப்படின்றப்போ, when we are choosing the point P, midpoint of the circular coil அப்படின்றப்போ Z will become 0. Then in this equation 3.37, this Z will become 0. Z 0 ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா we can write here a down R cube will come. இங்கே R cube வரும், மேலே R square already இருக்கு, and this R square R cube will get cancelled and rest will get as capital R. Then the equation will become mu naught N I divided by 2R K cap, where Z is equal to 0. So we got the final equation for what? When the point P is placed at the midpoint of the circular coil. So are you clear about this derivation, children? This is most important question answer, like last class derivation. So now you mark 5 mark question, and this answer containing with full topic. You start from here. So question is, obtain an expression for magnetic field produced along the axis of the current carrying circular coil. This answer is up to here. So this is most important and most easier one. Okay, easily you can thorough this. இப்போ நீங்க படிச்சு தரவு பண்ணீங்கன்னா it will be more easy for you. Okay. Next is example 3.3, and in this example 3.3, the question is, what is the magnetic field at the center of the loop shown in figure? So there is a diagram given. This is the diagram, and see here, battery supply positive negative, the electric current is flowing from positive to negative term, and here the circle is given. They're asking at the center of the loop. So center of the loop means here we can take this circle into two dividend. This is one part, then bottom and top. So at top and bottom it having the opposite direction. Okay, so this circular coil, the single circular coil is divided into two semicircle, and upper and lower semicircles having equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. The magnetic field is opposite, and we are adding these two. This two will be cancelled, like last 5 mark question. எப்படி நம்ம dB cos phi ரெண்டு சைட்லயும் சேமா ஈக்குவலா இருந்தாலும் நம்ம கேன்சல் பண்ணிட்டோம்ல, the same case is used here. Then the at midpoint of the circular coil, the magnetic field value is 0. Okay, and children, for today's homework, you study and write this answer, topic number 3.8.3, 5 mark question, detailed question, most important question. இதெல்லாம் தரவு பண்ணிவிட்டு டயக்ராம்லாம் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு தென் ஹோம்ஒர்க் நோட் பேஜில் இதை பார்க்காம எழுதி ஃபோட்டோ எடுத்து என்னோடய வாட்ஸ்அப் நம்பருக்கு சென்ட் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஓகே, if any doubt you can ask me. Okay, thank you children, we will meet in next class.